And upper body strength on the side of Veldrift, also getting another try. A try fest indeed. Jurich Klaassen making another good decision, finding a little bit of space, and the bounce of the ball favoring Eli Pieters. Wade Nell said he wants to get on the scoreboard as well. "129 tackles on the side of Veldrift in comparison to the 124 of Safkol. A lot of defense showcased, but the difference being 40 tackles missed by Veldrift
dames en heren, Saldanha versus Gardens. Ik herhaal die hoorwedstrijd van die aan. Saldanha versus Gardens. Baie dankie.
Today, the first day, and now it is for the host to bring the entertainment and action in this final fixture, Game 4 on day 1. Just before this game, it was the current champions, Safis, Safcol, who came out with a few buses of supporters, which was great to see, playing against Veldrift. Almost a 100-point game, full of action, but Safis controlling everything. Take a look at the offloads, the linking, the combination. In sync this side, a well-balanced approach. They were scoring from anywhere on the pitch. And you can see clearly their man of the match just really expressing themselves and loving the opportunity to play in this tournament. They were able to maul as well through their forward pack. It wasn't just all razzle-dazzle with the backs. And Veldrift definitely came to fight. They made it competitive. They scored 36 points. This was my favorite try. Cross kick. Gets a little bit of a lucky bounce, but how incredible is the dive? Super 8 rugby. And they kept scoring in the corner. You should have seen the conversion after this kick as well. After that try, brilliant. But let's take a look at some of the results of the day. Grootbrak, Rivier and Barberton started the action today. Grootbrak winning 38 points to 5. Helderberg was incredible against the Raiders, not letting them score any tries, and Veldrift coming down to Safcol, 58 points to 36. The crowd is still here. It's almost 10 p.m. Everyone excited for the long weekend. No work tomorrow and absolutely enjoying it. So up next, it's time for the last game of this evening. Saldanha versus Gardens. They've never played each other before. Gardens from Uitenhage at Gqeberha in Port Elizabeth. You've just got to love how some of the touring sides get an opportunity to play opposition you don't usually see them play. And a lot of action, a lot of competitiveness, a few chirps here and there. And what a team Saldanha Rugby Football Club have. 2019 Boland champs and 2022. They've won the Super 8 Eastern Rugby tournament once before as well, the host Saldanha. So good, Brody Goddard, just 20 years old, former Paul Boys High School student. Actually played in the Vredenburg first team last year. And here they come. Loud and proud. Absolutely pumped up. Couple of young players, a couple of really old players. There's a 42-year-old called Papi Wakes, Colin Webb, a legend of Gardens Rugby, and Divan Joshua, Saldanha Bay captain. He's been a servant as well. Normie Noakes, as he's known, 38 years old. Couple of 19-year-olds in this side, couple of 20-year-olds as well in the Saldanha starting lineup. And speaking about some of those 20-year-olds and 19-year-olds, we already spoke about Goddard. He's going to be really important. Canel Seister and David John Koraizin, DJ Koraizin, 19-year-olds, both of them. Look out for them, but it'll be about the experience Johan Lowe can bring with the set pieces as well. And looking at the Gardens Super 8 Rugby Festival side, we spoke about Colin Webb, 42 years old, the Guda brothers, Naven and Naylan, still 19 years old, from John Walton Secondary School, a feeder in Uitenhage. Officials today, Jeffrey Brainkies, assistant referee, together with Harbrey Verlander. And besides me, former Springbok, Ulsterman, Sharks player, Lions and Blue Bulls player, it's Warren the Bad Boy, Brosnian. Looking forward to this last one. I don't know when last you've done a game at around 10 p.m, Warren.
No, it's been a very long time, and this is going to be an incredible game. Played between the hosts Saldanha and Gardens from Uitenhage.
So Gardens kicking off, and Saldanha crowd nice and lively as well. Must be excited about having a day off tomorrow. Unable to find the players on the outside, and Gardens now through left winger Mikhail Hansa. Call him Samoan. Strong carry Klaassen. Jacobs feeds the forwards. Quite a frantic start, actually.
Yeah, frantic, and we saw it in the game before. That Feltrif Safcol game, it's so much energy, so much passion. Just great to watch, and I'm sure we're going to get just a little bit of the same here tonight. Not all the lights are working at the stadium, so the light quality is not great, but I tell you, the action on the field has been superb, and we have got Gardens who are going to be feeding this ball.
Yep, more than enough lighting, but not at its peak here at Transnet Saldanha Stadium. But the players still enjoying it, finding each other. That's great to see. Huge advantage for Gardens with the pack weight there. Almost 80 kilos, in fact. And Gardens now through Green Genade. Geen Genade gele. And it's going to be a penalty.
Referee Zoe Nordia awards the penalty. She's come all the way up from Cape Town. He's taking charge of the game here today. That wind is strong. It is still strong. It is blown all afternoon. And it's a real factor in the games. How you play against it is crucial.
Yeah, difficult to get out of your own half. Difficult throw, skew, that'll be a big challenge as well in the lineup.
You are a line-out expert and you know how difficult it is for the hooker in conditions such as this. Got to keep it short, sharp, to the front. But then you've also got to win the ball because you don't want to give it away for your opposition to compete.
Yeah, you're right, Bros. You know, I agree with you totally. Bring in a bit of deception in the middle, take it to the front.
And good field position here now for Gardens Rugby Football Club. Scrum off Lewin Meyer to feed.
Sit.
Into Utenig High, Lisa Meyer. Decent scrummage as well, well picked up. Paula Wellman. Quick ball as well for Meyer. Swarmed by a few Saldanha players. So it comes back slowly for Lisa Meyer. Forwards will choose to pick and go themselves.
Step. Stay outside. Onside.
Wellman had a good pick and go from the base of the scrum. And now they have a penalty, not rolling away. Saldanha, quick tap, Lisa. A little bit too quick for their own good, but they did have the advantage. Clever play from Lisa Meyer.
Some really good work there from the Gardens team. I liked what Bulla Wellman did. So the important thing that he did is a number 8, and number 8s can learn from this. He went with the wheel, so it went on the left-hand wheel. He didn't try and break against that wheel. He went with it, and because of that, he got across the advantage line, got over the advantage line, and managed to get his field, really good field position. He showed a good turn of pace for a big guy from the base as well.
So it'll be Butte and Pullman, flyer from Western High School here in the Western Cape, the West Coast. See if we can get first points. You've seen that kick, bending it like Beckham, really nicely, Pullman. First points, Gardens.
He gets a nod of approval from the bench. That was really expertly done by Burton and Pullman. Threw it out into the wind and let the wind bring it in.
Dorihano Carolas, flat kick. They needed to be aware, and at least they have gotten it back, Gardens.
Stay outside.
Brazil planted Tame there. And few of his forward partners, that time Hans, taking it up under pressure was Pullman, did well. And that's what the wind can do here as well. Excellent exit.
That's superb. You've got to just have that peripheral vision, have those wipers going, having a look to see where the space is, and then just use that wind to your advantage. It's going to be short on the line out, 4-man for
Stay outside.
Saldanha.
Normie Joshua finds his jump at the front this time. Well done by Saldanha. Taking it up into the middle of the field. Comes quickly as well. They've got a few numbers on the outside now. Dumming on the inside, dumming on the outside. But great run.
Back four.
Quick ball again for Jacobs. Good little deception in the midfield as well. They've got some numbers on the outside. Almost an intercept. Where's a Bauster? Adams looked like he was on the outside there, but Tame gets a big paw on it. They know they were close. All smiles.
A penalty over there for high tackle.
And How's that for a celebration after 10 p.m.?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good to see the heart of club rugby here in the West Coast, in Saldanha. The support, and it's just going to grow over the weekend. The games continue on Saturday, and then the finals will be played on Monday. The Saldanha Super 8 Easter Rugby Tournament. Saldanha, the champions in Buildup in 2022. Gardens, the EPRU Grand Challenge Club Rugby champs from last year.
Will be Monray Tiki Jacobs attempting to score Saldanha's first points. It's over, into the wind. No wonder they're celebrating. High level of difficulty to try and convert playing into the wind. We've seen that throughout the day's fixtures. 3 apiece after 8 minutes. And Zoe Nodia waits for the restart. From Campbell Street High School, Johnson kicks it, not contestable, so the pass is easy to make for Saldanha. And a huge carry.
Fine, you guys are going forward.
This 8th man wants to take names. Where's our bolster,
You can see
Adams?
me standing there. Don't run into me.
Wesley Adams took out 2 players, a
Yeah.
player and the ref. All in
Whoa.
one.
Well, I tell you what, she can take a knock. Zoe Nodia, she just got back onto her feet
Oh,
quite
mate.
quickly.
Yeah, Zoe Nadir did really well, but she played rugby. She played under 20 rugby for South Africa, did Zoe Nadir. So she's had a little bit of contact on the field. Great moment for her to get this game and to be able to ref it.
Sit.
Big battle at scrum time, comes back for Jacobs. Now looking to spread it out wide to the wings. He's joined the line, DJ Corizon, the youngster, but tucked loose there. And handling can be a little bit difficult when trying to go out to those wide channels so quickly.
Trying to play with high tempo, trying to get it out wide quick. Forcing that little 50-50, probably better serve, just hold on to that ball, recycle it. They got across the advantage line, they did the initial penetration over that advantage line was good. Normally, Joshua, the captain, in that hooking position for Saldanha.
It's a Boilermaker. Normally Joshua from Western High School, 2 times Boland champs. Also
Yeah,
got a gold cup as well.
From both sides. No, I'm very happy with this
A little bit of
Yeah,
blood
thank you.
to Denver Bonaparte,
Yeah.
getting some attention. Goes by the nickname of Jingles.
I was talking to Marlon Lewis, Springbok, junior Springbok, played up at the Blue Bulls for a little bit, came back down to Uitenhage and really enjoying the tour that they're having out here. They've come out really in number and enjoying it. What a vibe in the stands. Still packed as well, bros.
It's just so good. It is so good. We were speaking to the mayor earlier on, Andre Trute here from Saldanha, and he just spoke about the importance of rugby to the community, to the people, and the importance of this tournament to the economy of this region. She's been in the thick of it already. There's Zoe Nadir, a sandwich between the powerful Wesley Adams and Denver Bonaparte.
I mean, how's it that Jingles is the one getting
Jingles
attention?
is the one
Come
getting
on now.
attention, not the ref.
I'm sure if Zoe was on the pitch, she would have, put in a cold shoulder there, like she used to. But it's a slight knock to the head there for Jingles. Maybe a little bit of attention for blood. Denver Bonaparte.
Can we make a sub and you can come back on? Okay. It's fine.
She's quite right. If it's going to take any longer, get a sub on. quickly gets his headgear on and jumps into position to start the scrum.
Zoe Nadir, she's tough, no nonsense, and also paying attention to trying to speed up the game, which is great to see.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Battling at the front of that scrum and picked up again by Wellman.
Again, he's made good meters.
Next kick ball for Meyer. Still good defense from Saldanha. Heavyweights Kundai from Sisonke High School makes it not racking on Kundai effectively then, putting all kinds of pressure on Lisa Meyer.
Well, rugby is a game that's played on your feet. The minute that you're off your feet, you're on your knees, you're on the ground. You can't pick the ball up and start playing it. You've got to keep yourself on your feet so that you can be in the game.
Kicking into the wind, he's made about 8 or so meters there. The important thing will be that he did find touch. And quick throw in, great line out that. Jacobs with a little snipe. Huge hits on him, the loose forwards coming in at speed. Ryan Oliphant, but offsides. Did look like they were a little too quick.
Yeah, off the top, and they've crossed that line, gone offside far too early.
That was you.
Tando Kundai giving away that penalty. And Noakes. Joshua with the put into the front. Well taken there. Brilliant work. Jacobs spreads it out wide. They're giving the ball nice air here now. This is good play. They've still got a man on the outside, but pure gas from Mikael Hansen. And the Mayor now to Domkrach, low. Mayor Carolus, court ball and all. Mayor trying to increase the tempo, looking for options, straight into Jingles' basket. And there must be space at the back. There is. The chase is on. Touchline will win the race, but good chase there from Lukin Johnson.
Great work there by Jingles Bonaparte. Get the ball, get it into the hands of Coleman. He just rolls the kick over, the wind takes it, and that's how you've got to play. You've got that wind behind your back. Get the turnover, bang it downtown, and then reset. Keep all the pressure on the team trying to play into that wind.
Great deception at line-out time. Joshua finds low. Adams carries strongly into contact, but it's a high tackle.
That's Wesley Adams, the man that was carrying that ball. Brings a lot of power to the game of Saldanha, and we'll see him carrying the ball many times throughout this game. Got a bit of a harsh shot.
No, he said something and touched his eye. Just
Quite a tight and intense fixture, this one.
There's the ball from Carolus. The intent is clear. He's got to be below the level of the sternum. Unfortunately, that's far too high from the captain of the Gardens team.
Where's a bolster? Adams. Tough as nails. And was Shumi Oliphant with that shoulder to the chin. Carolus look to find touch again. And he'll just make sure here. Lineouts tricking really nicely, showing his experience. Normie Joshua. for a short four-man line out this time. Great contest at the front. Jingles is there to swing it out wide to his fly-off, and Tolman is back into first receiver position, showing good strength and great footwork.
Outside, outside, stay outside.
Little dink over the top for Meyer, but very, very well marshaled. Good work from Don Natal. Now they want to play and express themselves. Into the wider channels goes Saldanha. It's Johnson swinging it back on the inside. I mean, this is really good play here. Kerwin Caesar.
Stay outside.
Norman can't hold on. Gardens have got the ball here. Opposite number.
Got to get this wide, straight and wide.
Still playing it through the hands. This time they go for a cross kick.
In front.
Dwayne Nell, was he just offsides perhaps?
Option.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, you got it. He was miles
Can you
offside.
see here? The scrum there. Do you want?
Yeah, but you got to love it. There's so much intensity about this game. Sometimes probably rushing into things, but real intensity about that little step there. Absolutely brilliantly. Off the right foot again. Bang, bang. Gets it out wide. Allows his team to get a lot of space. There's some skill out wide in the Saldanha team.
Oh, there sure is. That was DJ Corizon linking up nicely with Klaassen, who keeps looking for work. Sam Juice Klaassen.
On the line, please.
You spoke about these younger players, and there's a whole lot of them, which we'll talk about a bit after this play.
Out wide. Carolus feeding some of those inside centers. Show and go. Can't go all the way. Brilliant tackle from the inside center. Just 30 centimeters short. They need to be patient here now, Saldanha. Just a little bit too rushed and knocked on.
So much good from the Saldanha team. There was a reach out to try and score it as well. Creating opportunity. That's what the men in blue and red are doing.
Crouch. Bind.
Important scrum here now for Gardens.
It's fine, it's both teams. Both teams. Same mark here. There's too much movement from both teams. Both teams.
In a hotly contested
Crouch.
opening 20 minutes between these two
Bind.
teams.
Just 3 points separating them, in fact. Gardens trying to clear their lines.
Stay outside.
Good initial shot from Saldanha, under pressure, but picks and goes so well. Bola Velman. That defense is so good by blindside flanker Brody Goddard. Did exactly what he's supposed to do. Keep your eyes on the pick and go. Make sure no one comes on the blind.
Yeah, so I mean, he did well. He got over the advantage line, so it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not good. They could have had that ball into Flowers' hands. They could have banged it downtown 70, 80 meters with that win. Saldanha get to reform from here.
That was good defensive work from Tiki Jacobs, and again, just not clinical enough in those point scoring positions on the pitch, Saldanha. So Gardens will have another opportunity to clear their lines here with the put into the scrum.
It's big Spiky Ferreira, 39 years of age, in that second row. Lots of experience in that tight five.
Come on, forward! Bring your back!
For Gardens.
Crouch. Bind.
Current league champions in Gqeberha Gardens.
Lead away from
Mentioned So many players over the age of 30, a few of them getting close to 40 as well. Some of them over 40 in this Garden side.
5 of their 1 to 6 players are all over the age of 30 inside this Gardens pack.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Ewan Mayer will toss it back to Wellman for the quick tap, but again, good maturity.
Got to slow it down, slow it down. Get their kicker into place, set him up, get this ball downfield and away from the pressure zone.
Tolman with the boot, doesn't find touch, and here comes Saldanha through DJ Corizon, but again another handling error for Saldanha. And Zoe Nodir say let's come back to the halfway line for put into the scrum.
Much better from the Gardens. It's how you got to, unfortunately, how you got to play it in these conditions. Get that downtown, force a little bit of a mistake from your opposition, get the ball, and you can work your way in, get a pattern developing, get some momentum.
I remember right winger Canel Seister with the red scrum cap, still just 19 years old from Vesca School. Does take a little bit of experience to know how to take the ball into contact, what to look out for. Fed by Mayer. Give it to his fly half and outside center. Cohen Caesar now.
It's good defense from Saldanha.
It's come back for them here as well. Carolus. No advantage.
There was a good tackle from inside center. Samuel Crayling came up, made the tackle, got it behind the advantage line, and broke all the momentum for Gardens.
Taking the pressure nicely, Saldanha. And it's Adams who just can't find any players, but now Camilo Klaassen.
The players have got to be accurate with tackling technique. The refs have been instructed to look for anything that's above the sternum level. I tell you, Gardens will be very, not Gardens, Saldanha will be very happy with this. Just keeping in the half of the Gardens team, playing into this wind, doing a really good job.
Saldanha giving the ball some air. Another good line from Sam Juice, Klaassen. And then Jacobs. Gets it to his fly off. Quick hands, but a little bit flat-footed here. Held up really well, Dwayne Nell for Gardens in those wider channels, putting numbers onto the Saldanha attacking backs, holding them up. Very well worked by Gardens, who are defending quite well here deep in their own half.
It's a real contest between these two sides at the moment. Both teams not prepared to give away an inch.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
So Gardens do well there with the scrum, and great little breakaway from Lukona Khan.
Good run there from Lukona Hans. Pumped the legs, pumped the knees, broke the tackle.
Okay, so your recommendation, I didn't see that. Yellow card, number 8. Captain and number 8. No, number 8. The facts are, he's come from a distance, he's diving, he's hit a player's head, that's leaning over. Unfortunately, that's going to be a yellow card.
Bola
Losing the bind. Yeah.
Wellman.
Yeah. Ball was
Obviously been picked up by the referee's assistant. The information was then communicated through to referee Zoe Nordia. Coming in here, head contact, head on head. Straight in on the player. It's a right call.
Quite an eager beaver, Vinod Wellman. Gardens 8th man, but what I really enjoyed about that is taking responsibility immediately and apologizing even to the opposition, as tightly contested as this fixture is. Here come Saldanha again, Sam Juice Klaassen.
Yes, fine,
The hard line. Under pressure, Carolus.
Please no!
Direct running there from
No!
Samuel Taylor. As Jacobs digs, gets it. Brody Goddard. Jacobs, Carolus.
It's a good defensive wall from Gardens.
Ronnie Brown caught ball and all. They really are folding nicely as Carolus swings it into those wider channels. Sam Phelan. They call him Gian Granada. Brown, nice short pass to Adams.
It's fine. Take it all.
Jacobs. And Goddard decided to shift the danger. Seister. Good play, good linking up. They're getting way over the advantage line as they build the phases. Jacobs. Goddard with an unkind pass.
Very difficult one to take.
Speak to the players. Let's see
Down
if
by the
they
boot laces.
If they continue, then it's okay.
Vitaris Peters almost slipped out of his hands from Brody Goddard.
Look at that, 8 handling errors to just the one of the Gardens. And Saldanha, as soon as they seem to be gaining a little bit of momentum, they have been camping down in the Gardens half, but still only the 3 points to show for all that pressure.
Ouch!
And Gardens are still down a man.
Bind! Okay. That's the second time now. You guys are doing it. Okay? Okay. Wait for the call, please. There needs to be stability from both sides, then we go set. Huh? No. I need it to be stable first.
She's just saying there's too much movement pre the engage from both packs. Big smile from
Crouch!
Yvonne Joshua.
Bind! Sit!
Player feeds for Gardens. Battle continues at scrum time, and nice pick and go from Lukona Khans and a little grubber forward. Good chase up as well from left winger Johnson, but dancing around and trying to find players. That was not the right call. You could hear the shout from the crowd.
Some more!
So many numbers out on that left side, and he's found himself in a cul-de-sac, held up by Gardens. Turnover.
It's all about closing the door. You put the kick through. It came from the flanker who was binding in the number 8 position. Lukona Hans. The kick came through and then they just closed the door with their defence, closed that wall. surrounded the player and managed to turn it over. It's good play there from the Gardens.
I think that good play started with that little grubber kick through from Lukana Khans. And that kick is made by the chase. It was very good from Luke Johnson as well. So they find themselves in a attacking position now, Gardens. Meyer feeds.
Use it!
Well worked, showing his experience, Khans, the 36-year-old.
Singing for the 3 points been really tightly contested between these two teams. We've seen many tries scored, especially in the two preceding games. Nothing yet in this one. But it's a good call. They've got their number 8's off with the yellow card. Eats up a little bit of time, but it also eats up a little bit of time whilst they're playing with the wind at their backs.
And you've got to take advantage of those points, don't you? Already converted one. Pullman. Newton, Pullman. Got a good strike on it, but direction isn't there. So no points from that visit for Gardens. And they'll receive the 22 dropout.
I just have running time here. They got the real time there, so it's roughly 10 minutes left.
Doriano Carolas. Lukin Johnson is there. Now dancing around. Donlik Natal.
Nope.
Pullman, that's an interesting option that there. Even the way he placed that ball, brilliant kick. All the pressure now on Saldanha, taking it quickly.
It's 50-22, eh? Okay, but also this is invalid, it didn't go 5.
Call is a 50-22.
No, taken back, it's your ball.
Taken back, it's the right call. Taken back into your own half is not a 50-22. Ball rolls out into the corner, so he could have actually taken it quickly like he did.
Yeah, it's a great picture. Good work from the cameraman there, and what skill from Pullman to execute that. But Saldanha on the front foot. Where's a Bouster Adams?
The bus is full.
Carolas. Risky stuff from Saldanha. Still in their 22, but they've won themselves a penalty.
I need the tackles to be lower now. Just warned you over there. Okay, they're still grabbing up here. Okay, please, I want clean rugby over here, below the sternum. Yeah, sure. Yeah, if the head is lower than the hips, fine, but that wasn't. Please speak to your players quickly. Go this way.
I think she's been good so far, Zoe Nordia. She's taken
Time on.
control of the game. Now that's clearly above the line of the sternum.
Still playing some rugby in the long areas and picked up nicely by the legend Spiky Ferreira for Gardens. And it seems like there's a situation of white line fever on the pitch, both sides. As soon as they get into that 5 meters from the try-line zone, the green zone, just unable to keep calm and execute.
Now you want to fire a shot when you get within 5 meters, but you don't need to rush it. Just need to slow down and make sure. This is very well done and nicely picked up here by Spiky Ferreira.
Just run straight, not up. Crouch! Bind! That's you. You calling set. No. I didn't call set. If you do that again, I'm going to send you off.
That's the pre-engage before the ref has called it. It comes with often trying to anticipate it. anticipate the hit instead of waiting for the call.
So they'll call on Bells, Dame, Rontas, Lovemore, and Jingles Bonaparte. Gardens to try to disrupt the Saldanha side. You have to clear their lines now.
Set!
Jacobs feeds.
Yes.
Pick up from Adams, but this is good defense again from Gardens. And it looks like Lisa Mayer over the ball there, scrummy with the steal. Under so much pressure, where's that Bouster Adams? Shifted it on to Samuel Greiling, and defensive line was right up on top of him. And Spiky Ferreira had that initial turnover. Getting that ball, an easy conversion as well, right in front of the post. So Gardens will take the lead with under 2 minutes left in this first half.
Your primary role as a flanker. Now the open side flanker, he does so well here, Hans. He's down, bang, comes in. He knows he's got a big number 8. He's got to try and tackle him. He tackles him behind the advantage line, puts him under pressure, and ends up winning the penalty for his team. Great defensive work there from the blindside flanker.
Yeah, good little combo as well between Spiky Ferreira and Lisa Mayer to get that turnover. Leading by 6 points now as Ryan Oliphant takes it into contact. Going for those pick and goals. It's Jingles Bonaparte.
No, you've lost it now.
Mayer to Paulman. This time they know about the kick. Started going backwards nicely, Nell. And now he's deciding to attack Carnell Seister, the 19-year-old. He's as red hot as that scrum cap of his so far in this first half.
Number 2, please.
It's going to be another yellow card, I think.
Number 2.
They have received a warning.
Yeah, it's you. I warned you over there. That's 2 high tackles, 1, 2. Around the head. Unfortunately, it's a yellow card. Yeah, I did warn you over there. Time on.
2 players
Set.
down, 30 seconds left in the first half. It'll be a very difficult start to the second half as well
Are
for
you okay?
Gardens.
What you need?
It's been quite busy as well. Denver, Jingles, Bonaparte.
Just above that line of the shoulder, unfortunately for Jingles Bonaparte. There have been numerous warnings, so he'll suffer the consequence.
Goddard takes it into contact for Saldanha. Unnecessary offload, but Sam Juice Klaassen is there to clean up. Looks keen to damage and dance. Klaassen
Play the ball!
comes back slowly for Jacobs. Carolas. Now it's Adams. Adams into the 22.
Leave!
Jacobs to Goddard. Short pass. Sam Greiling. Geen genade. Penalty for Saldanha.
Number 12! Do not do that again.
Over regular time. 9 penalties conceded by Gardens. It's allowed Saldanha back
Straight?
into point scoring positions on the pitch.
You want it?
Call comes from Dickie Jacobs to attempt to bring the scores back to even Stevens. Dickie Jacobs, a law enforcement officer here in Saldanha. Shouldn't have too many problems with this, even though he is kicking into the wind. Jacob It's over. Celebrations in the stands.
No, you touch
They don't
the
mind
ball.
that it's been a little bit scrappy. Will this be the last stanza of play for Gardens with the wind behind their back? Paulman just on the 10-meter, but
Okay.
short is the call from
Half
Zoe
time, eh?
Nodir.
Half time.
And that's time. What a first half, a difficult one to really call. Both sides unable to capitalize on the many mistakes that have been out on the pitch in that first half. Just able to get 2 penalty conversions each. And the defense has been pretty good from both sides, though, must be said. So without any tries yet in that first half, at half time,
Here with executive member of SA Rugby, Mr. Henny Bartman. Henny, what's the important? I mean, it's such. First of all, let's talk about this competition and the role of the clubs in South African rugby.
Warren, listeners, for SA Rugby, these type of tournaments is very important, and I can motivate it. This year we got 2 strategic sessions, and we focus on community rugby. So for us, it is very important that communities gather around this type of tournaments. Players come and clubs come and entertain our spectators. Specific Easter festivals, because that is our blood, that is our rugby that our people like, and they come out in their numbers to support that. So it's important for us as SA Rugby.
I 100% agree with that, and you can build on that as well with the importance of having someone like Zoe Nordia as a female reffing at this level. It's absolutely fantastic.
Of course, SA Rugby, one of our focus is also the development of women referees. Currently, we got only for Zoe here in this tournament, but I want to bring invitation to all our referees, upcoming referees. Come and join the referee associations in your province, because we need you. That's the first thing. The second thing, we're also looking for referee educators. Guys who can guide our referees and to make it attractive for them and give them opportunities there in the structures to develop him or them for tournaments or for club rugby or for school rugby, because there's a desperate need for women referees.
Absolutely fantastic. The club rugby is doing a great job, and we need it's the heart blood of our game, and we need the referees. Mr. Henny Bartman, thank you very, very much for your time.
Thank you, Warren. Thank you, listeners. Okay.
Fantastic, Henny. Thank you. That's just absolutely great. We've had an awesome game of rugby. 6-all it is here at the Saldanha Bay Stadium, and we're going to have an interesting second half between these two teams.
They are enjoying tea and coffee in those stands to keep warm. We've seen some families bringing out some blankets, which has been really great to see. If you're around the West Coast, you're close to Saldanha, make sure you get out here. There'll be more fixtures on Saturday and on Monday. In fact, there'll be some performances here on Saturday. An incredible day out for the entire family. Some jumping castles for the kiddies, so many activities for all ages, and some fantastic performances as well. It's a great innovation here in Saldanha, and it promises to be an incredible day of rugby, day 2 of the Super 8 Saldanha Easter Festival, especially after some of the fixtures we've seen here today already, and going deep into the night with the fans. It's still a draw, supporting their home side, Saldanha, up against a very determined Garden side. But too many unforced errors, it must be said, but great to see the fans still urging them on. A couple of dangerous players. DJ Corizon, just 19 years old, the fullback. And good to see Tyrese Peters as well, the tight end prop for Saldanha, doing some good work at scrum time. The Gardens have come to play. These two sides have never played against each other before. A huge derby in Eastern Province in Gqeberha, formerly known as Port Elizabeth. Is actually Gardens versus Progress. Wiley Human, one of the Springboks who's been at Gardens. Ronnie Nokia, who's now the director of Gardens there as well. But Saldanha at home. Doriano Carolas, a nice high kick. They're playing with the wind behind their back now. Gardens missing that conversion to take the lead. Jacobs feeds the forwards. Huge contact there on Nugget Mavuso. Oh, good hands. Couldn't hold on to it though, Ronnie Brown.
A high shot just creeped in from the Saldanha players there on one of the Gardens players, and that was what one of the yellow cards was for. There's still 2 of them sitting against the Gardens team. You got Buller Wellman. He should be getting on the field pretty shortly.
Yeah, and that's quite tough though now, playing into the wind and also not having any numbers in those wider channels, especially even in with the forwards there as well.
It's just above the line of the shoulder, far too high from Mavusa.
Interesting, the 7, Ryan Oliphant throwing in for Gardens. Here comes Rontas Lovemore. Meyer keeps feeding the forwards. Bells, Dame. An awkward pass, couldn't find the outside player, so Saldanha got an opportunity to counter-attack now. Quick hands here, joining the line nicely. Here's Seister. Corizon, DJ Corizon lifted off the ground, but let down nicely. Referee's happy with it. Shifting the ball wide. Here's Peters. Can't find Joshua.
I think the problem there for Saldanha was that all their pace had run across to the right-hand side. And we saw DJ Corizon, we saw Sister, we saw Klaassen, and then when it came to the left-hand side, it was all the tight forwards. And they were just unable to deal with it.
Numbers, please.
Yep, did not look like a backline there, those forwards at all.
Play on.
But blindside flanker can't find his jumpers this time, Shumi Oliphant. And it's come back for Saldanha. Have the advantage. So Noakes, Normie Joshua has to play scrummy. Here comes Dickie Jacobs to Carolas. Now Sam Juice, Klaassen.
No advantage back here now.
Lukona Khans, 36-year-old loose forward, went to Uitenhage High. Gqeberha League champion 3 times. Garden side, a force to be reckoned with in the Eastern Province.
unable to get the timing right at that line out. And a little advantage for the knock-on was played.
Crouch!
So good to see the crowd in, cheering on their team in blue and red.
And even if there's no tries, no action, they don't need it. They gotta keep celebrating and clapping and singing just to keep warm. Here we go. Jacobs for Saldanha. Caruelas joining the line. Again was Corizon, as Jacobs has to dig a little bit for the ball. There's Pauster Adams. It's just unorganized from both sides, must be said. No real structure, and I think when it's making things a little bit tentative, players in two minds. When that happens, passes become a little bit loose. They turnovers at ruck time, as we've seen Jacobs under quite a bit of pressure.
Both teams realizing that this is one is going to go right down to the wire. Every point crucial. Monray Jacobs, Tiki Jacobs. He's got a good boot. And this to put them in the lead.
Dickie Jacobs got the support of the wind, doesn't get the direction though. So 22-meter dropout for Saldanha to receive. He's been busy though, Dickie Jacobs. I just need to give him better options. Kick is deep. Caruelas just takes his eyes off of it. Adams.
Yeah, he loves carrying the ball up, does Wesley Adams, and I think he was just getting ahead of himself. He was winding up to run into the opposition and hadn't quite collected the ball yet.
Where's a Pauster? 33 years old, the flank and eighth man from Diazville High School. A general worker, and you could see some of the youngsters just respecting him. He's not the kind of player you want to say anything mean to after making a mistake.
You're not going to disrespect him.
High fives, pat on the back. Comfort comes on for Lisa Meyer of Gardens. It's Marvin Comfort from Harrismith High. Straight into action. Does well as well. Nice little chicken wing pass as well to right winger now. Another advantage, another penalty, tap and go. Donlik Natal. Brought it down just outside the 22, onto the blind side. A little chip over the top from Comfort.
Advantage has been played. This tackle here again, also too high. Almost like a judo throw from Ronaldo Brown.
Really respecting each other, these sides, trying to take whatever points are on offer, not backing their line out or their scrum to try draw players in and then launch an attack. And it hasn't been easy off the tee, especially when kicking into the wind. But even when you have it behind you, difficult to find a proper direction. We've seen players have to kick it quite wide. It looks like a bend it like Beckham sort of a kick. Pullman has already got one of those.
That was superbly struck, that one. But this time he's going to have to do it kicking into the wind.
Needs a low and hard drive through the ball here, Pullman, to put Gardens in the lead. Just fades away. There's that wind, not low enough. Almost being caught by one of those Gardens players chasing onto it. And it looks like it'll be Doriano Carolas take the 22 drop. Goes for distance. Awkward one there for Hans. But here comes the flyer, Dwayne Nell. Straight into contact. Good tackle from Carolas. They've got the advantage. Gardens now. Cannot be for another high tackle, surely. Natal. Johnson can't find any space to move.
So he's been put on a warning, a team warning from Zoe Nordia. Just to say, if you infringe again and you go high in a tackle, it's going to be a yellow card.
Thumped into touch.
Can you get numbers for me? For high tackle?
On the pitch is also Papi Wakes, 42 years old, number 20 on the pitch. Plays lock as well. Imagine that. Great take, Hans. Nice little switch play as well. Matt Carlson into the vacuum.
Leave now!
Marvy Camper looks to dink it over the top, and that was pretty clever to just grubber it through from Pelt Dame. Charge down was good. Underneath it, Tiki Jacobs. Good hands as well here from Saldanha. A little bit of space to maneuver. Look at the gas as well. What a turn of pace from the left winger. Hansa. 10 out. Saldanha. Good hands. Not expecting it. Ronnie Brown.
Grabbing behind the neck.
Oh, what a run. Lighting this crowd. Getting them up and off their feet.
You know they're getting closer and closer. It was Mikael Hansa running it back for Saldanha.
Just wait. Yeah.
He's got the nickname of Samoa.
Please.
Samoan Hansa. Runs so well with the ball.
No.
Good take in the middle from Saldanha, and they're trying to set up the maul.
Collapsing.
But collapsing is the call. They have the advantage here now.
Leave here, leave.
Huge hit coming in from Natal. It was on Sam Juice, Karls, Klaassen. So decision time here now. Do you try to attempt to take the points? I don't think they've got the advantage of an angle there.
Collapsing.
So for me, I think they've got to. They got good purchase on this. Gons end up taking it down. They got the penalty. They can force the issue. In fact, it was the first time that we've had one of these teams test each other, try and see how they can stem the drive, try and see what they can do. He didn't get it immediately. He hang on, and then he pulled it down. It was just too late.
A good take by Kundai. The middle, another good take. This time it's Ryan Oliphant. And trying to sack it was
You can see what it means to the team from the Eastern Cape, based in Uitenhage.
Brody Goddard actually was the player who took it for Saldanha. And Spiky Ferreira trying to sack 39-year-old Locke, showing his experience there. Good way to disrupt Saldanha. 5 meters out, desperate defense, and now they need to have a good scrum to
Fine.
clear.
Set. No, play.
Marvy Camphor feeds.
He's been penalised for scrumming upwards.
That's number 1 scrumming up. No. Straight up.
Normie.
Mabusa got the better of his man. The referee will argue you don't need to push him up though.
That's number 1.
Push him backwards.
He's not scrumming straight. He's going straight up. He's going up.
Devon Joshua complains. He says we had dominance.
Back on the pitch, Jingles Bonaparte. But 15 minutes, an overthrow though. Collected nicely by Rontas Lovemore. Spiky Ferreira's done well. Pullman, big boot. It's a very decent touch finder considering it's into the wind.
Numbers 5. Subs. Subs.
Jaden Lewis coming on in jersey number 23 for Saldanha. He's rapid and he's got some skills. He's had a trial with the Blitzbox Academy.
When defecting things in the line out. Good little hands with the forwards there, and Rontas Lovemore, who can't hold on to it, so it's come back now for Saldanha. Setting it up, Jacobs. Big fend there, Rivaldo Barnes.
No, you're not on the
John
ball.
As well, Tyrese Peters. But it's come back this time for the Gardens now. And Ryan Oliphant plays hands, great hands from Rontas Lovemore.
No.
Into touch it goes. Naylan Guda, just 19 years old. Spent some time at the Griffins Academy Week together with his brother Naven. Real talent with ball in hand. There's Wellman, who was substituted for the Gardens as well. And it's all about Saldanha right now. Wessa Poster Adams. A very good carry. And as I say that, knock on.
After such a good run, you just don't want to be conceding ball. You want to have it on the front foot and get that out to your back so you can strike. Those small little errors, those little handling errors, creeping in and disrupting.
Yeah, I mean, almost 3 times the amount of Gardens. Saldanha 11 to just the 4 handling errors for Gardens. So difficult to find rhythm, isn't it, Bros? And especially to get your forwards going forward. If you have to keep it simple, keep it simple. Get the heavyweights getting and ticking over the advantage line. You've got big Wessa Poster Adams. We saw the run from him now. They need more of that.
You've got to set up situations where you can utilize them. Play the corners, play the long kicking game, get your chasers working. Once you get into the opposition's half, then get your big guys like Wesley Adams carrying that ball. Gardens conversely trying to play it in, keep it tight, work their way into this wind. Gans in the number 6 jersey, bounding down at number 8.
Good engage from Gardens, but a wonderful shove comes back for Gardens now. Playing it short. I think everybody's just been a little bit too high up. Ball carriers and tacklers. Got some numbers. Pass isn't good enough. Gardens still have the ball. Set up by Naven Guda. Oliphant gives the ball some air. Natal, who has to clean up the scraps, but Sam Juice Klaassen has stolen the goods. Mikael Hansa.
Release!
look of confusion on the sidelines, I'm sure.
No, there is, and it's someone's just got to settle this game down. Teams are getting a little bit frantic. We're getting now to just on 20 minutes or so to go in this game. Got to make sure you send enough numbers into the rucks and mauls as well. You clean it out. Don't get caught not sending players in to go clean that ball out. You want continuity and you want to hold it for as long as possible. Saldanha, well, they're just going to take any points that they can that are on offer. Jacobs with another attempted kick at goal.
Not an easy one. There's a little bit of an angle on it just before that 10-meter line. Dicky Jacobs. What a kick, what a kick. That puts them in the lead. 9 points Saldanha, 6 points Gardens. And something for the fans to shout a little bit about.
Yeah, great kick. It actually replicated the one from Burton. Pullman threw it up there in the wind and judged it to perfection. Pullman to start.
Nice kick as well, contestable. Comes back for Lukona Hans. And now Matt Carlson. Very good determination and leg drive and contact. Comfort. Good hands, great hands. Unfortunately, Bell's Tame can't shift it out because a Saldanha hand has touched it.
They're not. He's going up here already and then sitting here.
I think it's Ngele to Yose. He's come off the pitch for Saldanha. And Zoe Nodia, you can see, is starting to get a little bit frustrated with all the high tackles. There's no real effort to level change on defense. And level change meaning you're running up and you level change below the sternum. Try to go for the hips. That's where you should be.
You've got to give the ref a good picture. Flex at your knees, flex at your hips. Set your target a little lower. But it's all happening at speed. And these players are just getting caught out. There have been far too many high shots going in.
Guda into the wind to equal the scores. It's not a good one. And instead of dotting it down, he goes for an incredible torpedo kick right back into the Gardens half.
I must say, both these teams, I don't understand why they haven't actually tried that more often, because it's a momentum gatherer. When you when you punt a ball downtown like that, it just lifts your forwards, gets them running forward, gets them running towards that line out with a spring in their step.
And they've been contesting nicely with their lineouts as well through Brody Goddard, so they do stand a chance to get it back. Oh, well worked, that's smart. Very good play there as well from Rontas Lovemore. He's got skills, Lovemore.
Yes. No.
Marvin Camphor. Pick and goal by the heavyweights. Setting it up for Camphor again. Paulman. Matt Carlson. Good offload back to Paulman.
Not out.
Camphor goes same side with quick ball. Carlson. Guda. Can't get it through Saldanha shins.
Good defensive work there from Saldanha. Gardens really just moved that ball laterally.
Numbers, please.
They're going to get the line out again. And hold on to possession.
Jingles Bonaparte. feeds for Gardens. 7 versus 7. Goddard gets the better of Ryan Oliphant. Now shifted out wide. That was Galen. Into those wide channels. Here comes Mikhail Hansa. Had to cut in. Not much space to give it to DJ Koraisen. And there's the kick now from Carolus. Oh, well trapped. Top skill, Dwayne Nell. Knocks it forward though. Saldanha have got it back. Jacobs. Short pass. Knocked back. Jacobs. Loose, loose, loose.
They've got to tighten it up.
Happy, yeah?
You really have to just have 1 or 2 settling runs. Drag in a bit of defence. All a bit wild and woolly at the moment. And it's getting to that pressure. Just over 15 minutes to go. Both teams desperate to get the victory, get the W on day 1 of the Saldanha Super 8 Easter Rugby Tournament.
He looks dangerous, man. His nickname is Samoan, Mikhail Hansa. Does look dangerous. Fortunately, it needs to go through the hands to get to him, being a winger. And the handling just hasn't been efficient enough.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Dicky Jacobs feeds under pressure. Saldanha. Turnover. What a tight head from Gardens.
Oh, it's a power scrum there from Gardens.
It's the 8. It's the 8.
They're going to love that. Applied the heat, applied the pressure, and have got the feed. Really good work. Colin Webb, the experienced Puppy Wakes,
Crouch!
putting his pressure on his big tight head.
Bind!
42-year-old in that jersey number 20.
That's fine.
And absolutely loving it.
And you get those characters in the club scene, the players that have been there for 20 plus years. They've been there since they were a teenager. They've lived the club. They've been in the club. They're part of the club.
Crouch!
Even though it's almost midnight, we're talking about rugby club here. Right, bros?
We certainly are.
Sit! Steady, steady!
Marvy Kempfer feeds. Saldanha with a shove. Here comes Puppy Wakes on the inside. And good hands from Jakob for Tukarolas. Galen shifted out as well. Sam Juice does well to give it to the speedster, but no space for Visser.
Wow, he's got some speed.
Oh, taken quickly.
He's got to the ball's got to go 5 meters. It's inside the 5, so never going to be allowed.
I've already set you. Subs.
Oh, it's some real pace out wide there. You can only just imagine if that pass had been accurate and he didn't have to stop and reach and pull it in from behind, where he could have got himself to.
There's some substitutes coming onto the pitch as well. Carolus comes off for Yonkers. They substitute Tiki Jacobs. And Sam Juice Klaassen has also come off the pitch. Kuhane Klaassen coming on into the forward. That's a good line out from Gardens. And a great run here as well. Matt Carlson shifts it out wide. They've got a bit of space here now. What an opportunity this is to score the first try. Lucky bounce. Dwayne Nell. Huge tackle on him. Great defense, but it's come back quickly for Marvy Kempfer. They need to secure the ball. Get the penalty. And no surprises. They're going to tap and go. It's Marvy Kempfer who's over the line. Try time.
Brilliant, brilliant stuff. This is what club rugby is all about. The passion, the heart, it's palpable. They wear it. They search for a try. They must have run all of 50 metres in. It's a quick tap by Marvin Comfer. He's come on off the bench in that scrum off position. The 27-year-old, a step off the right foot, a duck down to the ground, and over he goes for the first try.
Yep, a warehouse operator, Marvin Comfer. He's been operating really nicely for Gardens, increasing the tempo, keeping busy, and a frustrating game for a scrum half where things just aren't coming off, so many knock-ons. To extend that lead now by an extra 2 points is Buton Pullman. No easy kicks in these conditions.
No, there's no easy kick at all. Got to start it on the right side with that wind. That's the tail end of it. It was the run beforehand, the exciting run, and then the quick thinking of the replacement scrum off. That got them over the line and gets them 2 points ahead with just over 10 minutes to go in this final game on day one.
Deep restart, but a decent exit for Gardens.
So you can just pick up a murmur, a buzz in the stadium. The local team, Saldanha, are behind by 2 points.
Got about 10 minutes left and 10 meters now from the 22, so they need to be clinical. That's a good start. Shifted from Darren Fisser. Here comes.
Good hands from Kralin.
Backwards,
Very
backwards.
good. Show and go, Darren Fisser. There's Quehan Klaassen. Fisser. Goddard. And the pressure's on now. You can hear the chirps coming from Gardens. It's that legend, Spiky Pereira.
Oh, those old boys, they all know exactly what to say to their opposition in this situation. The ball out the back from Brody Goddard. Unfortunately, he just delivers this a little bit too hard. Needed to be soft, sympathetic. Didn't need the hard torpedo pass.
So more substitutes for Saldanha as Lowe will leave the pitch for Rivaldo Barnes. A little bit of attention as well.
You subbing.
One of those front rowers for Gardens. You can hear Zoe Nodia just saying, who are we substituting? Number 3.
That's Rontes Lovemore. He's been good value as Lovemore.
He's been busy. He's a clever player as well. That trick move at that line out. It's been everywhere on the pitch as well, and he'll come off the pitch for Abongile Mini, Abza Mini.
The time of the game, my watch died.
Had a good game, Lovemore, Utenake High School. He's an EP amateur, Eastern Province rural team as well.
8 minutes.
And the league champion 3 times.
Crouch!
Got a 2-point lead here,
Bind!
Gardens. The try scorer,
Sit!
Marvin Comfort.
Steady, steady.
Feed at Gardens scrum. Great shot from Saldanha, but it's come back nicely for Gardens. Well worked as well to put it to boot. As Rodville Jonkers spreads it out wide. Full of running, Fisser. Can hear now the crowd on the edge of their seats, and still things not working out for Saldanha. Another turnover.
A look of disgust from Samuel Kralin. The boys are getting fired up. The boys are getting worked up. The crowd is singing in the background. Small mistakes from Saldanha. Giving possession over to the men from the Eastern Cape, the men from Uitenhage. The Gardens Rugby Football Club in green, white and red.
Bye. Sit.
Still some work to be done. 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Marvi Kamfer, scorer of the only try, tries to piece together some play here now. Just shifting the problem to right winger Nell. And they've booted it through.
The referee's assistant's got his flag up. They got to come back for the line out. It'll be Saldanha feed.
It's fine. Happy with
Look
that?
of concentration. That's what Gardens need now if they're going to defend that lead. Normie Joshua, good throw to Goddard. That's the wind effect here. Olifant tries to kick it through. Great catch there, Matthew Carlson, and it's Tolman who was at scrum half, so
You're on the ball.
slow ball, very slow ball here now, and clearly holding on to the ball. Needed to let go of it. Hansa, they're not happy. Look at how intense things look in those stands.
Captain grabs the ball. Ryan Olifant slows things down, talks to his fly half, tells him take that full minute. Let that clock count down. Spiky Ferreira adds his 2 cents worth. It's the old dogs against the young dogs, 10 over the age of 30 in this Gardens Rugby Football Club team. There are 9 players, either 19 or 20 years of age, in the Saldanha team. Has that been the difference?
I think that's the right question, Bros. Buton Pullman, a very important kick to take them beyond a penalty conversion. Listen to the crowd celebrations. Unable against the wind to score those 3 points. That would have been huge with 4.5 minutes left to go. 1 penalty is all Saldanha needs, but the conversion is the tricky part. They do have the wind behind their backs. Should be easier than it was for Pullman, as Gardens can't hold on to it. It was Khans.
Oh, it's a hot potato out there at the moment, at the minute. The wind is gusting through.
He knows it was close.
The wind's in your ears. The players are storming down. You can't help but take a look, which is exactly what Lukanya and Khans did. And in the process, knocks that ball on.
I mean, when you've got Samuel Geen Genade Grayling galloping towards you like that, I'd also just have a little peek, right?
Samuel Geen Genade. You gotta love it.
I mean, it's on the notes. That's what the team gave us. More substitutes for Saldanha. It's Mackenzie coming on for Brody Goddard.
And you got Pedro Barnes, who's coming in jersey 16 for Gardens, just to hold that scrum together.
And not a bad game there from Jingles Bonaparte. He's quite busy without that yellow card. I think he was quite decent with his lineouts as well, linking up quite nicely with the clever Rontas Lovemore
Bye.
once or twice.
Sit.
Marvin Kamfer feeds. The scrum is good for Gardens. Hands are good as well, but the kick comes off the side of the boot. Huge opportunity now, with just about 2 minutes left for the home side, Saldanha.
Open up. Open up. Open up. Numbers, please.
There's Francois Boonzaya, who's on the pitch now as well, taking at the front. Well worked. Fissy Fisser swings it out wide. Carolas feeds. And straight into action is Mongezi Mackenzie. Nice little skip pass. Good show and go. Sam Juice Klaassen can't find any space, but they're in the 22 now, Saldanha. Fissy Fisser to Jonkers. Grayling. One bounce catch. Francois Boonzaier. Good hands from him. Is it on now here? Captain Nomi. Oh, he's over. It's a try. And it's Ngele to yours. Wow. Talk about saving the best for last. A minute and a half left to go. His fresh legs was sunburned. I don't think he spent more than about 5 minutes on the pitch after that yellow card. Ngele to yours. This was really good. 1 pound Punzaya, fantastic hands. Great little link up with Hansa and Norman Joshua, who puts away his lock forward, Yose. No look pass as well from the captain. I mean, you gotta love it. It's been a tricky game. And I think that just tells you how tricky it's been. In the lead by 3 points. I think there should be enough time for a restart after this conversion attempt. And it's DJ Corizon.
You have 10 seconds.
10 seconds, the call from Zoe Nodia. Doesn't get it, needed to kick it far more towards the right to get that bend. But this was where the try came from. Look at that, no look pass. He's been watching Chasing the Sun too. Mani Libok like Divan Joshua putting away Yose. That puts them in the lead. Last movement of the game. The home side is in the lead. They just need to kick it out now, but you don't know what can happen in a game like this. It's DJ Corazon, clears it. Listen to the crowd. What a win. I don't think the team themselves knew where it would come from. Such was that last minute try. Right down to the wire, conversion and a try from Marvi Kamfer. Put Gardens in the lead, but they didn't give up. Saldanha, they kept pushing forward. What a game it was. We had to wait almost until midnight for something to come out of that game for Saldanha. They scored their first and only try to win the game on the buzzer. Was it an entertaining game? I'm not sure, but you just couldn't take your eyes off of it. It was just so unexpected. And in the end, the home side scoring 1 try, Garden scoring 1 try, but at full time it's Saldanha with the win at the last minute try, 14 points, Gardens 11. What a game, what a game. There's the first try of the fixture. It happened about 15 minutes before the final buzzer, and it was Marvi Kamfer, substitute, who brought a little bit of tempo to the game. Caught them napping. There was no stopping him. He was so determined, Kamfer. And this was the try from Saldanha. With some good hand, Punzaya, fantastic hands. Great joining of the line, Hansa. And this here, no look pass. Normi Joshua and Yose with the finish. That's to win the game for Saldanha. Only 2 tries in the fixture. They waited the entire game. They kept cheering on the home side. And well, what a way for the captain to celebrate. Look at how much it means to them. Oh man, I could watch that highlights all night. A few stats in this fixture. I mean, there were 35 turnovers conceded, 23 of them the home side Saldanha. Things just weren't working out for them. 13 handling errors. Quite a few penalties conceded as well, but more tackles made by Gardens. It wasn't working out for either side. The wind played a big part in not being able to convert. Most of the game played in the middle of the pitch. That was expected. Saldanha was able to play 20% of the game in the Gardens 22, but unable to convert. 50-50, it really was like that, but in the end the home side gets the win.
Now we're standing with the man of the match, and Chris Strauss is going to hand him a Coke gift voucher, or voucher, if you can just hand that over, please, Chris, to Divan Joshua, our man of the match. He's also the captain of the team. Okay. Divan, first of all, let's chat about that game. What a game of rugby. That was right down to the wire. He had that try by Yossi with a minute to go, and what were the emotions, and how did that feel?
Ek wil net eers dan sê dankie vir almal wat uitgekom het om die dag saam ons te geniet. Ek dink die span wat ons die jaar het, was baie jonk en excitement. So was moeilik om hulle bymekaar te hou. Was baie energie. Daar was net die energie in die rigting in channel. En ons het hy gewys op die einde, nou met die laaste minuut. So ons gaan voortbou, ons gaan terug Tikkenboord toe. En gaan ons saterdag regmaak.
You talk about those youngsters. I think you had about 19, 20-year-olds, and then a couple experienced guys. How important is it to have that blend of youth and experience?
Ja, soos ek sê, is 'n bietjie moeilik om hulle onder beheer te hou, want hulle het klomp energie. Maar ek sien uit vir die jaar, maar spesiaal vir die naweek. Gaan ons Saterdag weer alles gee. Ons gaan Tikkenboord toe. Ons speel teen Safkol, dink ek. Soos derby, as Boland derby. En ons skuld vir Safkol van laas jaar. So
Dit gaan groot wees, and well done, very, very well done. You've won today. You're into those semis on Saturday, and we're looking forward to it, Divan.
Ja, sê dankie aan al die supporters van Saldanha en reg oor die Boland. Baie dankie dat julle agter ons staan. En hy mense wat vir ons hyt. Julle gee vir ons nog energie. Dankie.
Lovely. That's the captain of Saldanha, and I'm going to get Ryan Oliphant across. Ryan, it was a very tough game to lose. It was right down to the wire. You were 9-11 up and almost had it.
Ja, ek dink ons was in die game reg deur. Ons het goeie pressure opgesit op defense. Een of twee geleenthede wat ons nie gevat het, waar ons nie gecapitalize het, en op die einde van die dag het dit nou teen ons gestel.
Now you got to recruit and play on Saturday, but that was just such an arm wrestle. Could have gone either way, Ryan.
Ja, ek dink dis die moeilike gedeelte van rugby. Jy speel vir die trofee, maar sodra dit verander, dan moet jy maar oordink en dan weer werk vir die volgende beste plek wat nou 5de plek is.
Well, I tell you, you represented the Gardens Rugby Club very, very well. You represented the Eastern Cape, and you tonight, you can be very proud of your performance.
Baie dankie, ek wil net dankie sê aan die God se Vader wat ons die geleentheid gegee het, en ook al die Garden supporters en uit en af wat dit hier kon maak, en ook die Garden supporters wat hier was vandag. Ons waardeer dit.
Baie dankie, Ryan. Baie dankie. Fantastic. And just to have a look at Saldanha.